Hi guys, Suzie Yule Diadem, living positively regardless. Doesn't matter the point at which you are in life, but we love positivity all the way. I'm glad and I'm grateful to God that He has given us, yes, another opportunity to be here, to share our lives and to just impact each other with positive energy only. And I'm so grateful that I have a guest, like you already know her from the previous video. We did part 1 and here we are with part 2. So karibuni sana, but just in case you're watching this part 2 and you have not watched part 1, I will encourage you kindly go and watch part 1. But even as you watch this part 2, maybe it's good for us to just let you in and know who our guest is, her name, where she comes from, what she does in her life. Yes, and then we shall continue from where we left. So, karibu sana Eunice. Oh, I've already mentioned your name. Tell the viewers your name, who you are, what you do for life. Yes.
Hi viewers, my name is Diadem Eunice. I love Christ. I'm born again. I'm a beautician by profession and I thank God. I'm from Murang'a County, Mathia constituency, Kamacharia village.
Kamacharia. Hiyo jina inakaa Kamata. Sounds Italian, eh? Karibu sana as we continue with our second episode of this. You are taking us in, you're letting us about your growing up.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry because you narrated to us how you lost your mom. And so you're there and maybe you're feeling the pain of losing a very dear one. Go listen to her story and the fact that she's smiling today. You will get to know that there is life after pain.
Yeah.
That's what you would say.
Yes, yes.
It's possible to...
And a beautiful life.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's possible to overcome any form of pain.
Yeah.
Wow. So from the previous video you talked to us up to how you lost your mom.
Yes.
So now you've lost your mom. Now you have to be adapted to living with your shosho.
Yes.
And I remember you were telling us she came in like the mom that you lost. Eh?
Yes.
So she played every role like your mom would play.
Yeah.
But then did you have any changes? Was there anything in your life that you felt now life is different having a shosho and not a mom?
Yes, as we said in the previous video, like life it changed completely because now you have to adapt to this other new life, like even people to talk to, people even to share life with, so you're not adapted to this life. So you could find you have an issue, but you don't know even how to address it to someone else.
Okay.
So you'll end up fighting your battles all alone. Yeah.
There's a time like when I was growing up, there's a lady I remember we used to call, I can't remember the name, but let's assume Susan. We used to call her Susan Washosho. So I think today is when I could reflect back and know why we were calling her. Probably either she didn't have a mom, or she was being brought up by Shosho.
Yeah.
I don't know whether you had such an experience and did it have any effect to you in any way? Because for us, we were proudly calling her Susan Washosho. Okay, she was not Susan, but I'm not remembering the name.
Okay.
But did you have an experience? Was it anything that would affect you academically, how you relate with people?
No, because also the environment itself, I came to adapt unto it. And then the way now my shosho was there, like every time, everything that I needed, she was there in for it. So I remember even there was a time my cousin fought me. And then shosho told him, jaribu uguze huyo, utajua ni wanani. So I felt a bit like life has to continue. Okay. She's there, and then nobody could have touched me or even pinched me.
You're really protected.
So I could also say Eunice Washosho. And also those people who are older, like our moms, even today, I can go home and then they could call me, hey, nokale kasichana ka shosho, umekuja kusalimia shosho, like that. So I came to get about it. And then it's a matter of even accepting life. Because now you don't have a mom. So, not unfortunately. So there is no way that you could be called Eunice wa mom.
Yes.
Sasa ni wa shosho. So you just flow
it,
with it.
And I think it's also sweet at some point, because the moment into a shosho, ni vile shosho anakutreat.
Yes.
Like you're this unique girl, you're this. Wow, and shoshos can be protective. I also felt a lot of love from my shosho. They can be really protective.
100.
Wow. So now.
And then also because you also carry her name.
Yes.
Yeah. So she's like, I'm protecting my name. So she's there.
That's so nice.
Yeah.
Wow. So now, all these things that are happening, have you come anywhere near to know now where is your dad in the whole mix of this?
Yeah, because also as you grow, as you mature, you are like, by the way, there is someone else, because my mom did not get herself pregnant. So you are like, so my dad is there. And then that's when I started it. I think I was after like 3 years after now my mom have passed. Now coming of age, like class 6, 7, you are like, you could ask, no, unajua babangu. So they are like, hapana, mimi simjui. And then it's like they told them, maybe if the mother knew, could tell the child, usiwai mwambia. Yeah, so also the journey started there. Yeah, after so now seeing my mom is coming no more, nothing. Now that's when the journey started.
Now you started feeling if mom is not there, there should be a dad.
Yes.
So you're wondering where dad is.
Yes.
Did you ask your shosho where is dad?
No. Okay. I guess, by then she was of age because she was 60s. So, and then I didn't get that, like someone who is so close. You know, if from the word go you got someone, you could have asked the person.
Yes.
But now, personal life, like when you're growing, when things are happening, atuku kuwa na that bond. Of course, we had the general one, like provision was there, care was there, love was. There is not that one, like personal issues. Like you have this issue, you could go and tell Shosho. So I didn't ask her for one reason or another.
You kept it to yourself.
Yes.
Okay. So now let us into that. I remember when we were talking about that, you had started telling us about how it affected your academics. That now it's like you lost touch with life after things has happened and nobody is explaining. Take us through that.
So I guess many things started running in my mind. And you see, at this age, it's time now you're coming to know life. Like this happens, even the changes in your body now, it's the time that they are starting.
Discovering yourself.
Yes. So I felt like one side I'm falling, the other one is, now, you need someone. And that time, no, pia mnaongezewa subjects, no sijui mmetoka this class, sahi hamtoki shule at this time, mnaongezewa another.
Lower class,
mko upper class. Yeah. So changes started happening. And then, at that point, like right now, if one loses a spouse, that's when you need someone to replace. So for me, she went and no one has come in. And then that time you see, ata sahi, parents do tell, they're there for their children. You have to do this, you have to work hard on education. For me, no one was there to tell me. They were like, na yeye, kwani anasoma aje? But no one to hold hand and tell you, now Shosho is getting old. She, sio kama vile earlier, she could be like, you have to work hard on your teachers are telling you, but after the class world, there is this other world. There is this also another environment. So no one was there to tell me. So I could read on my own pleasures, on my own time. But no one to be there like, unasoma sawa.
And you're still trying to come into terms what happened.
Yes.
Nobody explained to you what happened. So even this time you're still trying to figure out really what happened exactly.
Yes. And then I'm also fighting with the trauma that I got in class.
Oh yeah.
Yes, because also it was announced in the parade, when we went to parade. Because at that time, nile mnaambiwa, we have lost one of our students have lost a mom. So you have to contribute. Every class have to contribute so that now the class that student is would go and take the money to their home. So it was announced, and then not teacher, but I remember my class teacher. That moment, that period before now my mom was buried, she could call me in staff room, we could talk, and then that's it. Then from there, I guess alisema, you're now of age, continue with life.
When it's being announced that the parade, you're still there?
I'm still there. I remember.
They suggest something missing. I hope these things are changed, because I think, I mean, even if you knew, even if you're of age and you have been told what has happened, it's just that you wouldn't want to start and hear people being told that you have lost a parent.
Yes.
I think something was done wrongly. Or
yeah, because also I remember even when now they could announce the amount, like class 1 they have this amount, class 2 they have this amount, class like that, like until class 8. So you could and then you are like, hii pesa imechangwa juu yako. So somehow they could have done it in your absence.
Yes.
Yeah. Came home and then they give the parent now the amount. And then hauambiwi anything. Unaambiwa tu tutakuombea. Then you're like, okay. Yeah.
Wow. Hey, that must have been tough. So now you've grown, umemaliza shule, you left us when you're telling us now you're in college. So you have been able at least to figure out your life through your social who has facilitated you through education and all that. Now, coming to adulthood, where, in fact, you've started telling us now, still in primary, you've started asking, who is your dad? Where is he now that your mom is not here?
Yes.
Tell us, how is that journey up to date?
I could say it was a bit painful, and it was okay. Yes, it was painful, and it was a hard thing to do for yourself, because you don't even know where to start, you don't know who to ask, and you don't know the response that you'll get, either a positive or a negative. So when I could ask, I remember there was one aunt of mine. We are close, but not that so close. Apart that we can open like a book, like how the Lord opens our pages. You can't. Yes, you can't turn pages and then pour out. So one day I asked her, hi auntie, could you, okay, no, you start from afar before now. You come with sweet stories. So I came to her at this point and I asked her, could you be knowing my mom?
My dad?
No, sorry, my dad. So she was like, babako, alianguka na gari and he passed down the same day.
At what age are you getting this information now?
No, it's when I was in college.
Wow.
That time I was in college. Yeah, because the time I came to ask, because now when I finished class 8, I went to a boarding school.
Okay.
So you see, boarding school, you are like, when you come for terms and when you have closed school, you were like, hey, nataka tu ile life, saisko shule. So you're like, you'll concentrate so much on the things that are happening before you go back to school. So I didn't get ample time to ask. But now in college, you could find that I'm getting a bit of time. So I got free and then I approached her, and then the response was like, hapana, babako alikufa kitambo sana. But all along, even when I was in secondary, I remember something. Unaona, the inner man could tell me that no, your dad is not dead.
Well, you're still feeling.
Yes,
there was that vast in you to meet your dad, and you're feeling like he's there, he's somewhere.
Yes. And then you're like, okay, I'm feeling yes, he's alive, but how am I going to know about it? So I started asking even my nephews, my niece, and then they could just tell me, sijui. But then there is one who gave me a hint, and then he told me, yes, babako, your father is alive. I was like, okay, nako wapi? So he was like, mi nilisikia tu hivyo, I don't know anything else. And then he left. So I was like, he could be knowing something, but maybe he's afraid of telling me. Maybe then I could go and see. Yeah, so that's when the journey started now. Okay. Yes.
So you want to have said he's dead.
Yes.
You have not bought the story. You still inside you feel you've lied.
Yes.
And you didn't ask her further. You just decided amekwambia hivyo, and that was it.
Yeah. All along primary and secondary, my shosho was there, like completely. Even when she would come for visits, she could do everything that other parents are doing.
Yes.
So I couldn't feel that empty.
Okay.
Ni ile tu uko zile za huyu amekuja ni mamake, she's younger. Wewe umekujua na shosho, she's older. So the conversations you people are having, they are not those conversations like the ones hawa mwenye umekujua na mamake ama babake, they are really having it. But it couldn't occur to me like my mom didn't come or a father didn't know.
You just happy your shosho came.
Bora tu nimemuona, it's okay with me. Yeah.
Now will you go a journey to look for your dad ama hiyo vile uliachia hapo?
So we continued. By then I schooled in a college in Thika. So I didn't quit off. But now I started becoming so cautious with whom am I asking.
Okay.
Because I remember I met my aunt. That time I was, sometimes when you appear at home, that's when even maybe the books are being turned, and then they start remembering your things like, by the way, na Eunice amenona kama mamake, like wana kwanza tufiche
anasema kama kuna tuficha anaka kanafanya vitu kama mamake.
Yeah. So the journey I didn't quit on it, because inside me something could tell me, no, your dad is there, no, your dad is there. But now I couldn't ask everyone. By then I could ask everyone like, tumepatana na wewe sawa, could you be, yeah. But now from then I took then a longer time from asking them, so that it won't be repeated like alikufa. Because when you stay when you stay for a longer time without talking about the same thing, you could get a positive answer. So I avoided that. So it took time like a year or a year plus before now asking again. Then I went and asked another one, could you be knowing my dad? And then she was like, no, I don't know, but I hear he's not far. Then unaambiwa, our home is here, the other side of your village. Alipanga wa huko. But then you're not even being told which house, which family.
Yeah.
So you're like, okay. And then they just go quiet.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you continue looking for your dad.
And then there was this guy. I can't remember his name. Okay, it's okay. He's not far from our home. He looks exactly like me. And then when he's drunk, okay, he drinks. When he's drunk, he could, and then we meet to could tell me, na wewe unajua unakaa Wangari, nilikuwa napenda mama yako. And then I'm like,
could be.
Kuisha. Is this the thing that I'm asking for? No. But that guy will look, even if you see him, we look alike. Yeah.
Then he's talking about he loved your mom.
And then he's telling you the name of your mother, remembering like, those are so many years ago.
Yeah.
So how are you remembering? I'm like, okay. He left a landmark, a mark that if you say this, no. I remember even there was a time that I asked one of my niece, but it was that ile jokingly too. Hey, that guy, we look alike. And he was like, sasa ndo naona. Mimi nimeshi kuona hivyo. I'm like, what are you saying? Yeah, but then I was like, no, he can't be my dad.
You didn't get the courage to ask you, could you be my dad?
No, I just asked him, and then he told me, baby, you look alike. So I just said, hey, no, my dad can't be like this. No.
Here you are, you press. Now you've finished college.
Yes, now
you're working.
Yeah.
Your dad has not appeared anywhere.
No.
Hata yeye hajai kuja kukutafuta.
Hata yeye hajakuja. Yes.
So will you meet him finally?
Yes, I came to meet him.
Wow. Hey. After college, now you're working.
Yeah, after college, after I have worked. Yes, that's when I came to meet him. Yes.
Take us through that. How did you come to meet your dad?
Okay. So I remember, and I would say, belonging to a family, of spiritual family, it's something that is very important to your life.
Okay.
Because you get to know the word more of the world, and you won't do like the world does.
Okay.
And then you get to open up to things. Like I was just telling myself just the other day, if I met my dad at that state when I was in college or even secondary, I could be a bit bitter of him.
Okay.
Like, where were you when my mom passed? Where were you after she passed? Where were you? Like all this time, where were you? Because also those are the questions that I could ask myself.
Be there, sit there, wait for us. We're coming for part 2 and maybe part 3.
But 3, yeah. Because we need to inspire someone.
Yeah,
we need to inspire someone who might be there this time and they don't understand how they are going to face tomorrow, because the pain of death is real and maybe they have no hope to face tomorrow. So I think it will be very positive for us to share this story, just to encourage someone and to bring hope to someone.